Hiya, it's B, and I'm on to talk and share with you the decks and books that I received in the month of February, worked with in the month of February, and the deck and book that I'm going to be working with for this month of March. Okay, so let's start off with the decks that I actually received in the month of February. The first one is this one here, which is the Parrot Tarot deck by Margaret Parrot, who's the artist, and I think the guidebook is written by someone called Tom Parrot. It's an indie deck and it's published by S&S Adams Co. So I actually got this deck from a company called UK Playing Cards, quite cheap. I think it was like £6.99 for the deck and £1.99 for delivery, so it was just under £9. So when I first ordered this deck, I just thought it was going to be about parrots, the actual parrot birds, because it's got the parrot birds in the box, but it's obviously not. It says that it's a 82 card deck based on the Rider-Waite deck. It's got an additional 4 cards in the court cards, which are called mentors, but this deck is not a Rider-Waite Smith inspired deck. So it comes with this kind of fold out white book that just, if you can see there's like a picture of the Celtic Cross deck, and it just gives you the meanings of each card, and that's about it. It's double-sided, so you get that in with the cards. And then the cards themselves, I think they were hand-drawn originally. They've got like a symbol of a parrot, musical note of a parrot here. I think that's the elements symbol and the astrology symbol, but they're not Rider-Waite Smith because, okay, the major arcana might follow a Rider-Waite Smith system, but when you get to the minor, let me just show you some of the minor cards. They're kind of quite pippish, so I'll just show you some of these cards here. So it's got 5 of Swords and it's got the keyword defeat. 6 of Swords, science. I think this is more of a Thoth-based deck. Okay, so this is one of the decks that I received in February. I'll be working with in the near future. Another deck that I received in the month of February is this one. It's a US Games deck, Vanessa Tarot. It's quite a quirky deck. It's based on the Rider-Waite Smith. It comes with this little right book. Just show you some of the cards. See the backs of the cards. They kind of remind me of the Morgan Greyer deck. It's a feminine deck. It's quite a nice little deck actually. And I look forward to working with this at some point in the near future. Okay, another tarot deck that I received this month was the Next World Tarot, to this one. So I had this deck on pre-order for the longest of time, and it came in February. So I'm sure everyone knows what the cards are, because there have been quite a few reviews on this deck. I think I paid about £28 for it in the end, even though it was probably originally £50 odd when it was on pre-order. It's quite a nice deck. I didn't have the original first edition, so I don't know what I'm comparing it to, but I am enjoying it. Well, I haven't used it, but I'm enjoying looking at the cards. The backs are quite nice. The only thing is with this deck, which I'm not happy about, is the cardstock. A few of the cards have scuffed. I can't really find them now, but a few of the cards have kind of got scuffs and stuff. So I'll have to treat this deck, with a bit of TLC. Now, the book fits into the box. I think in the first edition, the book was bigger, but I might be wrong. So let's turn it around the right way around. So this book just explained each of the cards. I think it's just the upright version. I haven't seen any reverse versions, but then I've just flipped through this book. And there's no numbers on the page. But what I do like about this book is that it's in nice big font. So that's the Next World Tarot. Another tarot deck that I received in the month of February is the Crow Tarot. I had this on pre-order and it came in February. Just comes with this sky book that outlines the upright and reverse meanings. And it's just basically, look at the backs, be gorgeous. It's just basically a Rider-Waite-Smith inspired deck, but instead of people, it uses birds. Let's get this one, King of Wands. So it's another deck. I'll be using this deck as well at some point in the near future. Now I also bought 3 oracle decks. First one is the Vintage Wisdom Oracle deck. So I'll show you the box. This is this one. It's gorgeous. It comes with a nice guidebook, and I really got these cards to kind of pair up with my stretch tarot, which I don't have no more because my grandkids threw it in the bath. They said it was dirty. They wanted to wash it, and it's just ruined. So don't have the deck, but I am gonna hopefully have the deck gifted to me for my birthday in July. So once that comes, I'll pair it up with this deck. It's got lovely backs, as you can see. So that's the first deck, oracle deck, that I bought last month. Another oracle deck that I received is this one, which is the Oracle of the Shadow and Light. So it comes with a guidebook. And I think, if I can remember, there was quite a few spreads in this one, or maybe it's a different one. That might have been the other one that had the spreads in. It comes with a guidebook that outlines the meanings of the cards. See, I got this deck because last month I worked with the Alice in Wonderland deck, and I quite like that. And I think this is done by the same author or artist. So it's just, I like the faces and the messages of this deck. So it's just a straight oracle deck, pleasant messages, and again, I will be using this deck at some point in the near future. Now moving on to the tarot decks that I worked with in the month of February. The first one was this one, which is the New Era Elements tarot deck. So I had an issue with this deck originally because I didn't like one of the cards in it, which was this card. I just had my own interpretation of this card and it just put me off the whole deck. However, since working with this card last month, I've now kind of embraced it and I've put my own kind of meaning to it, and actually now enjoy this deck. So it's a stunning deck, quite diverse and multicultural. It's, I think it's a Thoth-based deck. The only thing that I have problems with to this day is the elements, because as you can see, can you see the symbol there for each suit? I still kind of get confused with that. But apart from that, I've enjoyed working with this deck and I now like it, and I look forward to working with it a bit more and doing some readings of it in the future. I don't know if I showed you the backs of the cards. That's the back of the cards. So the second deck that I worked with this month is this one. It's the Guardian Angel Tarot cards by Doreen Virtue and Ralph Valentine. So I use this deck mainly for daily draws. It comes with quite a thick guidebook, and to me it's like a Rider-Waite-Smith tarot deck, but kind of in oracle form, because it's got 78 cards, and and the meanings are quite similar to the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, but it's just got pleasant messages on there, and I just enjoyed using this last month for daily draws. So if I read you out one card, well, I'll read out a couple of cards. So the first card here is called New Beginnings, which in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck would be called the Fool. And it says here, you are at the beginning of a wonderful journey. There is no need to have any fear as the guardian angels walk beside your every step of the way. You have a unique gift to offer the world. If you will just free yourself from that which holds your back, new opportunities will present themselves if you truly believe. So I quite like the messages. They're kind of soft and stuff. I don't know if I showed you the back of the cards. Okay, so this one here, which would be traditionally, I think, the High Priestess. So that's card 2. It says, the message here, it says, go within. You are a very intuitive person, and there are many wonderful insights that lie waiting inside you. Take time to be quiet and reflect upon the desires of your heart through meditation or prayer. There's no need to take action right now. Be patient with yourself. So it's just nice little messages, which for me, I found quite appealing. Now, the book that I worked with in the month of February was this one. It's the Yes, No Tarot Oracle by Eleanor Piper. And I really enjoyed working with this book, and I'm glad that I bought it actually. So it's basically, how many pages? It's about just under 90 pages, so I would say 87 pages. And this book is good for yourself or people that you read for who want yes-no answers. So what this book basically does is, I'll just quickly go through it with you. It gives you a bit of numerology about the cards, which I like. Let's see, where is it here? It goes a bit about the numerology of the cards. It gives you one spread, which is their own spread. And then for each card, major and minor, it gives you the oracle of yes, no, the upright version and the reversed version. So for example, let's say that you was doing a 3-card reading of a Celtic cross and the final card was like inconclusive. You can go to this oracle. So for example, if the conclusion card was the Ace of Wands, that would be a yes. So it says here, the Ace of Wands, oracle yes. The inspiration, creativity and passion are available for you to get the ball rolling if you choose to. Then it gives you like a nice upright meaning. So for the Ace of Wands, again, it says upright, a passionate, inspired, energetic start. Life force, drive, the birth of a child. And the reversed meaning says the outlook is good, but delays are present. Be realistic. The need to focus your energy. Now, let me look at one of the minor arcanas. So if like for example, now that you had the Hermit as a card, either a one draw card or a conclusion card, and it was like a yes no question, the Hermit would be yes. So it says here, search for wisdom before you act. That's the guidance it gives to you. And then upright, be cautious, withdraw from the situation and think things through carefully. Any delays are there to give you a chance to examine your motives and inner needs. Time to yourself, patience, prudence, inner truth. And it's got here the search for wisdom. And the reversed says becoming involved with others and being more active in the world. If you feel isolated or lonely, now is the time to remedy the situation. They say fools rush in, don't throw the baby out with the bath water. Just because you are impatient or think you know everything. You need to know the tried and tested ways of doing things are for a reason. So let me just look for a no card, because a lot of them seem to be yes, actually. Let's just see if there's a no card. Oops, Daisy. It all seems to be yes, but I did read. Oh, here it is. All right. For example, now the devil card. If a devil card is the conclusion card, or your one card poor, the answer to that will be no. And it says here, repression, immovable object in your path. I mean, obviously it gives the upright and reverse meaning. So I read this book from top to toe, enjoyed it thoroughly, and I think I'll be using this as a reference for yes, no questions. It's just a nice book. Okay, so the decks that I'm working with in the month of March. Okay, I'm just working with one oracle deck, which is this one. It's the Wild Woman Awakens Oracle Deck and Guidebook. I'm actually using this at the moment in a Instagram challenge. So this would be a good way to kind of get to know this deck. And I'm going to use it in conjunction with the guidebook. So I'm also going to read this book, which is called The Tarot of the Cat People. This was actually gifted to me from the lovely Kate from the Eight of Swords channel. And she sent me a lovely card saying, Bossity, I hope you enjoy the book. Much love and best wishes, Kate. And a couple of tea bags, so that's cinnamon one. And a, what's this one here? I think it's fennel and marshmallow. So I look forward to drinking these teas. Thanks very much, Kate. And I'm going to probably start reading this book tomorrow. But I've got the actual tarot deck on my wish list. It's been on my wish list for about a year and a bit now. I'm and ahhing about it. So hopefully, once I've read this book or skimmed through this book and to see if I like the deck, I'll be purchasing the deck itself. Okay, thanks for listening. And I'll see you soon. Bye.